In the Russian army, cooks, drivers and medics are being sent on storming missions. Military relatives are writing about this on social networks. They complain about the lies of the Ministry of Defense and the impossibility to break breached contracts.
All this was expected, and it would be strange to expect that the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation would keep its word, considering that since the beginning of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine there's been a complete deception of everything, including all kinds of mobilizations. There are not enough people, Russia suffers heavy losses, and in general it is clear here why people of different specialities are lured by deceit and retrained to become cannon fodder.
Relatives of defrauded contractors ask for advice on how to break the contract with the Ministry of Defense.
My father went to the contract purposefully as a medic. On a military ticket he is recorded at the position of a paramedic. His entire life he worked in medicine. He is 60 years old and was accepted without medical commission. Now he is in Donetsk region and is assigned to the assault unit. Can you tell me what to do? From the message in the Telegram channel we can explain.
The commander locked the mobilized man in a cage for refusing to go to a senseless assault. This was told by the Russian military themselves. This video was published in social network. The soldiers claim that the command is sending them to minefields.
We refused to fulfill the task because we don't want to die. They sent us right to the front line, brought us here and closed in a cage. It is cold and dripping. They did it not through the commandment's office, but just decided on their own. Contractors here are afraid to go to the task, since they send the mobilized to death and don't care about them. Well, this is an interesting case. There have been cases of shooting Russian soldiers by their own fellow soldiers. These cases have also already happened. Of course, commanders cannot persuade them to die. They have to use such extravagant methods. I think that this will continue until Putin stops the war.
They sent everyone to the assault, including the wounded. In Rostov, prisoners who have signed the contract with the Ministry of Defense are now not allowed to go to the hospital and are urged to return to the front line. Svetlana Matviyenkova is trying to save her 19-year-old son and 3 of his fellow soldiers. They fought in the Storm Z unit and were wounded.
I called the duty officer and managed to get them admitted to the hospital and provided with medical assistance. And in the morning they were told, "Come on, get ready. There will be a helicopter waiting at 9 a.m. to go to the front line. Are you even sick? Don't pretend you are fine." Of course, I didn't let them leave. Svetlana Matviyenkova, Rostov resident from the publication in 161.ru.
It is clear that the authorities don't need them. Not one is going to treat them or take care of them. It would be much more profitable for the authorities, for the Ministry of Defense, if they all died and returned in plastic bags. That was the original idea, but you see, someone managed to escape and survive.
Journalists from Important Stories and Conflict Intelligence team analyzed data from open sources and concluded that every 5th mobilized Russian soldier who died lived in the war for less than 2 months. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Yulia Bil, UATV News.